the scene. We got a central movie floor, which is definitely not an elevator or a lift. It's a movie floor, which all the goblins ran into, and presumably at some point soon they're going to return with all the reinforcements that they can get.
Yeah.
And you have some stairs up, leading into the darkness where the treasure room apparently lies. Sealed with only a wooden door you've been promised. Sounds like easy work. What do you do?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we got to go to the treasure room.
I
Then
think it's got to be the treasure room. I was about to say.
just
Moving up the stairs.
maybe we should leave somebody near here in case it starts to come down, because we don't want to get caught with our pants down in the treasure room.
I'll stay, I guess. I'm always the last. I think I like being the last. Your bell cut moaning in the back.
Maybe not somebody who's
Definitely
ready to die.
Oh no, he's gonna run the moment anything comes up. He's gonna run back to the room, hide under the rubble, and pretend he's nothing.
He has to come and tell us that something's coming. He can't go and hide under the rubble. He has to come and tell us that something's coming.
Yeah, shout up the
Well,
stairs, and that's fine. That's all we need you to do. Other than that, feel free to get out of the way.
Yep, he's gonna shout and he's gonna run away. He can do this. He was born for this job.
I believe in you.
Your lack of will depresses me greatly.
Your lack of faith is disturbing.
I was trying to avoid that tagline.
Well,
Yeah,
go doing dangerous things like prodding ogres. It's an awful thing.
You're here because we're here. Get yourself together. Let's get out of here.
I never voted for you. So, looking up the stairs, take a short wander with Kalama the goblin, who's not a real goblin, just to the back, tentatively following on. As you get up to the top of these large stairs, you can see 3 charred goblin corpses lying on the ground. It's a strange scent wandering down from above. Something like chicken cooked in rotten eggs.
Caliver, would you know what happened here?
I have not a clue.
No.
Something has burnt these things. People were opening various portals and things were coming in, so it all got a bit hairy at the end and I just ran.
It's gonna be trapped, isn't it?
Well, it's a treasure room. What would a better treasure be without a trap?
Hey, Kalama. Do you know how to open this door, or who would normally open the door?
Oh, with a key, and I think the person who's got it has been eaten. But I wouldn't worry about that. I think you might be able to burst in, so we'll just see if you can knock down the door. You look big and scary, no offense.
Do you want me to try pry it with the knife?
Oh no, I think maybe just the brute force. Other than that, you're not getting in. It's an
got
Omish lock.
this.
Nothing breaks Omish locks except for brute force.
I got this. Let's do it. Come on.
Okay, I'll leave it to the stronger members of the party.
Thorn's going to walk up the door and boots it.
You walk up the stairs into the wider area, and in the distance, with your the one torchlight, you can see that wooden door has already been smashed in. And to the side, you can see what smashed it in. It's a large dragon standing in front of... just standing in front of the empty door. It stares down at you, and you start to wonder if this massive lizard is called Makiel, and if he's putting weird thoughts in your head as he stares at you with his golden sparkling eyes. And then you think, if I'm thinking that, he probably is called Makiel, and he probably is putting strange thoughts in my head. You then wonder if maybe the dragon is too fearsome, mighty, and strong to enter the tiny little gnomish treasure room door.
Welcome, is it?
The dragon stares at you. What do you do?
Makiel, I presume?
I heard Malcolm.
Makiel, it was. He continues just staring.
Hi, I don't know how you feel about goblins, but we're just trying to kind of protect ourselves against them. Do you mind if we just, head in, grab some supplies? We'll leave you to it. These charred goblins, they're all yours. We don't want them.
You get the distinct impression from those golden eyes that it would quite like the treasure in the treasure room. You just need somebody sufficiently tiny and small.
Would you like us to get you some treasure while we get the weapons?
A little smoke leaves his nostrils, and you think that you won't be eaten if you go and get him some treasure.
Yeah,
Anything
whatever.
in particular?
Oh, the golden eyes think everything. Everything is good. Dragons always want everything. Not to stereotype, but that's what they all want. Everything.
Would
The
you mind
answer
if
is
we
yes.
kept? Would you mind if we kept some like of the weapons to kind of protect ourselves, and all the treasure could be yours?
The eyes widen. It looks a bit angry.
Could we take something that isn't valuable, like the armor?
Get a confused look. Non-valuable. It looks over to you, and you can see it communicating that it wants everything that it can hold, but it does have a limited amount it can hold in the arms.
Ah, excellent.
Aha.
Okay.
Okay. So
Alethorn's going to
let's...
start walking towards the door and see what happens. Boldly.
You walk up, the dragon stands aside, allows you to enter the little hole. See, there's a
What
very
do I
small
see with
door.
my torchlight when I shine the torch in there? What do I see?
As you get in, well, there's items everywhere. You can see little short bows, gnomish long bows on the wall. There's two
Alright.
of those, and what else? A couple of chests, and a backpack. One buckler
Alright.
shield made of pure silver. This is a useless item. It's going to buckle the moment anything hits it. It's a pure vanity device, but it is a shield. And two gem-encrusted short swords. Those might actually function.
Gem encrusted, though. That was the hint to that. The dragon.
Gem-encrusted. It looks like they're worth about, 5 years of your wages.
All right. I want to keep one of the short bows and arrows.
Oh, arrows. No. Just short bows.
Hit.
You can fire wooden bits of stick and human bone that we can get from the kitchen later.
I'll still take a short bow in case I can get any arrows off the goblins.
Yeah, you walk in, you can string it, you could even put it over your frame to carry the thing.
All right. I want to get one of the chests and just give it to the dragon.
We'll attempt to pick up another chest and give it to the dragon.
You heave out the chest. Despite them being quite small, they are insanely heavy. So out you go with the chests and present it, and he's like, yep, this. See him looking. As he stares into your eyes, he says, yes, I will have my statue. Made of silver.
I'm going to get him the shield and give him that as well.
He takes the shield, and then he just buckles the thing. Snap, pushes it together, and then stuffs it into the treasure chest.
How
Does
full
he?
are his arms?
Yeah. Does he look like he can carry any more? I mean, 2 chests. I mean, come on. That's.
There's a fair bit. Yep, that's okay. That will be about his limit. And now he's thinking, now I just need a way back out of here. I just need another little gnome you can see in his eyes with one of those magical portals.
Let's leave that.
Tea Leaf will look at the scroll, just like longingly, and just kind of go, "Okay, this is gonna take. This is gonna take you to a garden, I do believe."
Calvin says the underground, deep underground. I think that's where it came out of.
All right. Okay. Now,
Pause. Can we not lure ogres down here and make a deal with the dragon to kill the ogres before we send him home?
What do you mean pause? So you're communicating.
I'm just saying, before we send the dragon home, can't we use him to kill the 6 ogres possibly coming up in the moving thing? More movie floor?
Coming down in the movie floor, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Or than this, get the dragon to do the job and then send him home?
I guess we could ask, but if the dragon knows we can send him home, there's also every possibility he just kills us.
Well, if he says he'll just kill us, we just send him home. I mean,
Yeah.
it's only a question
No,
at this
I mean,
point.
we can. It won't hurt to ask.
We did give him all the gold we promised.
You want it? Yeah. Do you want to ask him?
Sure, telepathically, I'm going to have a conversation about getting something before he goes home. Do you fancy some grilled ogre before you leave?
And whatever they're carrying.
Yeah, they might have riches on them.
The golden, sparkling eyes with a sulphurous stench communicate. Say it. Say it out loud. Say what you're going to do. Tell me. You're going to get me back home with a portal.
I'm going to try and get you back home the portal.
Oh no, more definitive. He wants it more definitive. I will get you back home with a portal.
I will get you. I don't know where that portal goes. I can't.
You're going
We've
to
been
open a portal for him, aren't you? You're going
Yes,
to
I'm going to open a portal for you.
Give me a Wits plus Academics roll. Target number 12.
Oh
As you
no!
say this,
Oh no!
the dragon's wings flutter and you can see a spell in the air.
12. Untouched. I can't get that to work, but 12.
Okay, the dragon has cast an oath spell and you've reached the tie number, which means middling is the one number of middling success. It means you are now obsessed with this one goal, but you're holding off. You can kind of hold off until those ogres come. So you're like itching to open this portal. You're gonna say but you can just about hold yourself
Cabinet.
until
Lettuce.
Lettuce. I'm going to do this till they come.
You can hear a screech in the background, but it's not Distress Woman, it's Bellcut. He's running away.
Bellcut, get your ass in here. Lettuce.
You can hear him smacking his something, and you're like, oh god, he's like, oh, my head, I'm running in the dark.
Oh yeah, we
The
didn't leave him the
dragon
candle.
heads downstairs.
Following you at least. Radish.
So you flees back.
Why does he keep naming vegetables? I don't get this.
It's
Calling
fine.
flowers.
Because
It's
there's
fine.
one that he's
I'm
trying
holding
not to say.
I'm holding the scroll, so.
The dragon pushes past you, who you're just like, whoop. Takes his entire weight, his gut, his wings, just like pushing everyone to the side as it slithers down the stairs. The massive weight then stands next to the doors, and you hear the doors opening. Then you hear goblinoid and low-pitched screaming. High and low-pitched all together in a cacophony of screaming. Dragon doesn't scream. In fact, it seems to be weirdly silent throughout this entire battle. It doesn't even need to breathe.
Broccoli.
A while later, the screaming stops. You can hear some kind of water in the background. You're like, what is that liquid? And then the dragon returns going up the stairs, and it stares at you with expectant golden eyes. Picks up the 2 chests, one in each arm.
Alright. Okay.
Can I say it? Can I say it? Can I
Yeah,
say it?
Yeah,
Say it.
yeah, you can say it.
It.
Oh, your
So
mic
it
cut out.
captures the scroll.
Screams out cabbage.
Just the wrong time. The wrong time for the mic to cut. With the cabbage spoken. The scroll lights itself on fire. Because, of course, as every alchemist knows, Force magic, which twists the space between 2 spaces, is composed of fire and earth. The scroll lights on fire, and as it consumes, the hallway is blocked. The entire hallway is blocked by a magical portal to somewhere. You can see lava streams in the distance, which make silhouettes out of strange plants which hang downward from the ceiling, looking towards the lava. The dragon disappears into the portal. And a moment later, the portal vanishes.
I've never been so happy to say the word cabbage in all my life. Oh,
I mean,
Well,
you.
I'm going to grab one of those gem-encrusted short swords.
the other one's mine. Does anyone want the dagger? No, it's my granddad's. Puts it back in his sock.
Yeah, so whoever doesn't have a weapon, because I've got a dagger.
I've got
So that should.
I've got a skillet.
I'm going to grab
You
the
g-
short sword and give him the dagger if he wants it.
I'll take the skillet.
Oh, right.
All right.
Fine.
So
What?
the short swords are +1 to attack, +1 damage, and weight of 1. I don't think
Okay,
anyone's going to have
so-
any weight problems at the moment. You've barely got clothes on. A couple of
All
weapons,
right.
that's it.
So
Is there any armor in here at all, Malin? Nothing.
No, and if there were, it would look like child's armor to you.
It wouldn't fit us, yeah.
I'd use it as a shin guard or a codpiece.
okay, so I'm gonna kind of, whoever's got the candle, I'm gonna see if I can borrow that and just start heading down the stairs. Because I want to see whatever's left of these, or whoever came up in the movie floor, to see if there's anything we can grab off them, anything of use.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Yes, indeed.
Yep.
Okay. So the sound of trickling water was an ogre's open neck. They're all dead except for a single ogre, which is just continuing to spark blood out of his neck, and it looks as confused as you've ever seen a creature be. Like, what was that? Nothing about that scene was going according to plan or reason. So it slowly dies as you see the life drain out of your eyes, and you notice one of the little goblins with the long robes has a dagger, a horse's tail, and exceptionally long fangs for a goblin. One of the ogres has a tree stump. It's got some leather wrapped around one side. It looks like a club. This thing could barely fit in the movie floor. And some partial, it looks like partial chain. Many chainmail suits, like snapped apart and then wrapped together to make a large ogre-sized chain costume. You could sort of use it, but it's going to be exceptionally heavy.
What would the encumbrance be if I was wielding like part of it? Could you craft anything for me out of this?
It'll be a weight of 5.
I can
and the weight's
I can
measured against your
take a
efforts.
look.
Wait, didn't our little not a goblin buddy say that there was smelting stuff in one of the other directions?
Oh, up at the top, right next to
Yes.
where the big ladder went.
Yes.
That's where all the arguing was, where all the goblinoid horde were
Mm.
staying.
Probably most of the goblinoid horde is now here on the floor, though. Maybe.
I mean, I don't think they all came down. I think it was.
Maybe not all.
I mean,
There was
left.
a full horde. Kalama explains, no, there was a full horde. There's loads of them. There were at least
Right.
a couple of dozen.
Ah. Okay.
Okay.
Good to see the 5 ogres gone. Yep, but they've got sticks and whatnot. Oh, there's quite a lot of goblins with daggers. You've got all the daggers you can shake a stick at. But that's about it.
Do you know anywhere in here where we could find arrows?
Oh, it's kept just at the very top. Yep, just
Of
before
course.
we go out.
Of course it is.
I mean,
But at least
it
we know
could
the
be
lift is
worse.
on this floor. The movie floor is on this floor now, so we can go to the top if we want.
We could.
And there's the
And-
smelting upstairs.
There was
We're just
part of
going
me
to-
that was expecting him to say that the arrows were in the chest.
But we do need to save the kids. We really should save the gnomish children before
we should.
this.
We should.
On the
Yeah.
other hand, though, just as a point, if we save the gnomish children, where are they going to go with all the goblins around still? Do we not want to kill the goblins first, then save the kids? So that we don't get the
No,
kids
sure, we can't
killed?
kill that many goblins and ogres. We can go up to the middle, get the kids, they're right there, or they're just down the hole, get the kids out, back into the movie floor, go to the top, and then out. We'll be out
Okay.
here in 2 minutes.
Okay. That's a plan.
That sounds deceptively simple.
Yeah.
It's going to be
and
easy.
we are being deceived, and we're going to go with that plan.
Yep.
I
Kalama
don't
protests
have
he's not deceiving anyone.
any reason to disbelieve him.
Neither do I, apart from that
if
he's a
it-
detective little goblin.
If he wanted us dead, we'd be dead.
Agreed.
That's the kind of the way I'm seeing it.
So what do you do now?
All right. Okay. So we've geared up as much as humanly possible, as much as elvenly possible. Sorry. Yeah, I think we carry on with that plan. Go get the kids, get
Yep.
them into the movie floor, get up top, and get out of here as quickly as possible.
Let's do it.
Which is
Okay.
going to go swimmingly.
Of course it is.
All right,
Okay,
let's do this.
into the movie floor. It's been slightly fire singed, as have a number of the corpses, but you look at it and hopefully it's going to work. You step in. The little gnome says something says time to work in Gnomish. As he says time to work, the entire floor stops. And it doesn't go anywhere. He says, you guys are too big. Gonna have to maybe one or two at a time.
Who's going up first?
Yeah.
All right.
Who's
Me
coming
and-
first with me?
Me and the Knoll first.
Sure, T,
Yeah,
leave
well,
me and the
okay.
gnome second then.
Yeah,
Oh.
we'll wait behind.
Yeah, I'll wait with the ambiguous one.
You're
Okay.
waiting with me. Okay, so who's going
So-
up first then? You,
Me and Alathorn first, then.
Yep.
Alathon, and Cetron, yeah?
Yep.
All right.
And what's his name? I keep forgetting the coward.
Kalama.
Didn't he
Kalamar.
run? Is he still with it? Did he run downstairs after all that?
Oh, he
Oh,
ran
wait.
back into the darkness.
I was going to say, did
We should go get
He's
him.
he might
he's
not have
as-
even survived the
he's as-
dragon.
To be fair, he's as safe there as he's gonna be.
Yeah.
I was going to use him as a shield sometime, but
Fair point. I'll go get him.
go get him.
Okay, you go
I'm
get
gonna
who are
let
the
you
two
use
going into the movie floor? Okay, the two humans. Two humans stand together and Kalama reminds them, okay,
Do they
time
have
to
short
work.
swords?
It's work time.
Oh,
This is
before
what
that
little
hap-
gnomes say when they're going up.
sorry. Before this happens, can I use that club and kind of fashion it into a no, maybe not the club, but something to fashion into a second torch because the candle is going to be it's going to be a pain in the arse to move around in.
That would be a pain in the arse. You could find a little bit of pitch in the kitchen and it'll last for a little while longer. There has been some time waiting before in the kitchen, so yeah, I think you'll need that actually. That torch is going to run out soon.
So-
I don't. There must have been torches on some of the ogres and that when they came down as well. They can't be wandering in the dark either. So
Oh yeah. The goblins,
Fair
they've got a
point.
torch.
just
Yeah,
replace
so-
the
Mostly consumed by dragon fire.
All right. So can we out of that? Can we say that there's two torches? So like
Yeah,
neither
two
one of
torches.
the groups.
Yeah, they have two torches that'll last for another interval.
Cool.
We track
Alright.
longer times here in intervals, which is just 1/4 of the day. So morning, evening, afternoon, night. But of course, at this point, you have no idea which one it is.
very true.
Right.
One of those four. Okay, everyone's getting hungry and hoping to get out of here. So just get the kids, jump out, and
Sounds too easy.
Of course it does.
the two humans.
Two
We're
humans
gonna-
with
we're
our
gonna be
German
fine.
twisted short swords
We're gonna be fine.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and a torch.
You step in, one torch in hand, one
Mhm.
torch below. The movie floor starts to rise. You get up to a single door, open it, and it goes into a long, dark hallway. I suppose there's not much to do unless you want to do something. Or are you waiting for everyone else?
I'm
Uh,
happy
well,
to just sort of wander out and wait while everyone else gets up to meet.
Well,
us.
yeah, because one of us is we're gonna have to send it back down.
The gnome will go back down in it.
All right, yeah, good shout. Yeah, so yeah, we'll just wait, I guess.
Element descends, and you get a sort of goblinoid bellhop at the bottom
So
in the
As
movie
it-
floor.
So as it's kind of going down, I will speak to Omicub and I'll kind of go. So human flesh.
What?
You know what does it taste like?
I mean, it's very hard to describe in
Hmm.
your tongue. I think you'll find it. It's not really chicken, but it's more
Hmm.
like, do you know when you eat cursed bile fruit in the swamps?
I've never had the pleasure, I'm afraid.
Oh, it's great stuff. You just gotta boil it for
Hmm.
5 days, because otherwise you die of
Hmm.
leprosy. But it's this really fleshy sort of feeling.
Ah, okay.
But
Hmm.
but it's got that spring of chicken. I mean, I don't partake in it a lot. It's only when you really need to. And
Okay, I'm
mean,
not interested. I was just curious, you know.
I mean, once we get out of here, I can make my jerky for you. If you want to try some.
I
It's high in protein, low in fat.
okay. Let me get
Really
back to you
good
on
for
that.
the
I
system.
mean, you know, I'm gonna
And the
probably.
door's
okay.
open.
Oh, thank
Well,
God.
But I can do a low sodium version.
It's okay. It's okay.
But
It's that's very, very you know. Thank you.
Okay.
Whew.
Should we just go up?
Yeah, please.
Okay. We'll
So-
keep this up another day.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure we'll be friends after this.
Yeah.
up everyone goes in the movie floor, and everything seems to be going according to plan. The doors open in the mid-level. You look up in this grey shaft, and yeah, sure enough, you can see a lot more room up above. So everyone goes out into the hall, and you can hear the sound of some crying in the distance further down the hall. What's everyone do?
I'm going to cautiously start heading in that direction.
I'm going to first make sure that is the direction that we should hear crying coming from.
I'm gonna ask the gnome.
Oh yeah, that's the one, Calamus.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Come along, but maybe you guys go ahead and I'll go at the back, says Kalama. Just hurry. The kids sound like they're not having a good time.
Okay.
Why aren't
It
you
is the
leading?
right way.
Why don't you just stay in front of me, and I'll take up the rear, and there with the torches, we'll just follow them.
Okay, he says. Then he keeps looking behind him, like, oh, I've got this knoll behind me, just this large dog figure.
With
looking
a
around
knife
again,
in one
still
hand
friendly.
and a skillet in the other.
It's a good boy.
I'm really
Good boy.
nice. I'm really nice.
He's a good boy,
Yeah.
honest.
Creeping along the hallway, you find this. Finally, it turns to the right. There's a long hall, then stairs. The stairs go up, and you can see the door in front. He says, "There's the kids." There's another door to the side. It's a gnomish lock. It's pretty tough.
Okay.
What do you do?
Okay. I'm assuming you don't have the key, because that would be amazing if you did.
Clara had the key, and she ran right through the other door, and then I saw her being eaten by something. So I don't know
How-
if we want to go through there, or we could... There's no other way to open the door, is there?
Well, I mean, is there a way to? Because you said the way to open the door downstairs to the treasure room was just by
Brute force.
bashing it in. Is that?
one's
Do you
not
think
big.
that'll?
It could work. You could give it a go.
I mean, because I don't have my tools on me.
You always give it a go?
I think we
That's-
try
Door
to
in
break
general
the lock
is-
first, and if we
I
can't
mean-
break the lock, then we pick it.
Yeah, I mean that's an actual point, you know, because obviously you were here when they brought us in. What did they do with all our stuff?
Oh no, I came in just a moment ago. I fled, and then transformed and came back.
Out of interest,
Ah,
just a thought. There's a big tree stump downstairs we could use as a battering ram, right?
If you could get it up the stairs and then twist it at the last moment, you could kind of do that. Yeah, you could.
Could we go and get that and bring it up in the moving floor?
It's a loud thunk far behind you where you came from in the corridor.
Great. I'm going to
Yeah,
turn
it
around and
Sounds
shine
like
the
something's
torch.
hit the floor. You shine the
someone with a
torch
light.
down the long hole. There's nothing there. You keep looking. Still nothing there.
That's ominous.
I hate
I
thunks.
don't like the sound of that.
I'm going to take Calamar and ask him what would have made that noise.
Sounded like something falling from above, like from the top shaft, right onto the movie floor.
Right.
How large was the thunk?
fairly large, so it's either something big or more likely something small, which came from right at the top.
Let's take a look, Calamar, at your moving floor.
Yeah.
Come with me.
You all go along, you open the door and peer down into the deep, deep darkness, and then you look up. The ceiling is slightly lower than it used to be. There's nothing below, no floor, it's gone.
But the ceiling is there.
The ceiling is slightly lower than it used to be.
Dave, something's jumped down and sent the
Up.
the movie floor back up.
Yep. The
Wow.
only way to get it down
Fudge.
is to go up.
Right, let's get the
Yeah,
kids, and then we'll
let's-
one
yeah.
thing at a time.
Let's deal with the kids first.
Yeah, let's do that first.
All right, okay. Alathorn, do you wanna do the honors on the door, or
Right,
shall I
I'm gonna
try?
go to the door. Right.
Do you want me to try and pry it with the knife, or is that not going to be possible?
I'm gonna try and take it up its hinges first, and then we'll go from there. Ugh.
All right.
Right, so the door's going to be at target number 12. You can try with a knife, but I think it's going to have to be a -2 penalty for using just the wrong tool for this job.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go forwards.
Yeah, probably brute force then.
Yeah.
Can Ami Cub, can you help me with this? You look like a big,
I mean,
strong lad.
I can help. I can try and help. I mean, that door's pretty small. I don't know if we'll both be able to hit it at the same time.
I think we've got a chance if we.
Yeah, you could get 2 on. You could get
Right.
2 in. So it's going to be target number 12, strength plus crafts, I suppose. And if you want to work together, the person with the highest bonus adds the bonus, and the next person adds half the bonus. Always round up.
Okay, what's your strength again, Ami?
+1.
I'm +2, so I'm the strongest then. So it's
So +3 in total.
+3 in
If
total.
nobody has any crafts.
I mean, I've got crafts, but if I'm not technically helping, so
Ami's
Yeah,
got
with
craft,
-1 strength,
not
you're total
craft.
0.
Yeah, let's try this.
Said Ami's got
Okay.
crafts, not crafts.
Yeah. Yeah. I won a medal for best behaved.
Okay,
yeah, we'll give you a medal.
Yeah,
okay.
thanks.
I have 9. I have 11.
I have a
Ooh,
12 modified.
Oh wait, one first person rolls. So you rolled
Oh.
11, or you got 11 total.
Wow.
I've got 11. I rolled 9, but I've got +2 in strength, so that takes it to 11.
That's
one
one from
me.
him helping.
So that's
So
12.
that's 12.
So
12.
you just get the tie number.
Cool. That breaks the
Okay,
rule.
you smash the door open, it pushes in, you can hear the screaming kids inside getting even louder. The
Hey,
door's
hey
bound to hit
kids,
something.
everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're here to help.
Yeah,
So
you're the one
echoing.
that.
A chorus
We're
is like
really
yes,
here to
yes,
help.
hear it, except his screaming children.
With the tie number, can I put in the foot in the satchel falls out in front of me as well?
Perfect, yes. The slavering mongrel nose pops in. Here to help. Just one human foot thumping in front of the kids. The smell of feces just like wafts out of the open door.
Right. I think
it was hard.
I think he's got this.
Hey kids, everything's good. We're gonna get out of here, and everything's gonna be fine.
Kids love dogs. It's fine.
Yeah,
True, they do.
I'm really good around kids.
Go
Yeah.
go get your children. Go and fix this now. I'm just gonna shove
Yeah.
the goblin.
Yeah, the guy that looks like a goblin.
Yeah, totally. Thanks, Nomic.
Goblin goes in to snatch up the children. Like
Hey,
they're
kids,
screaming so much.
We've
Hey
got-
kids, you know me.
And the knoll. Yeah, exactly.
I think they're gonna be fine. It's cool.
These kids are going to need therapy for the rest of their lives.
I think we were past that already.
See, you know I'm telling the truth when I wag my tail. Look at my tail. It's wagging. I'm telling the truth, kids.
The
I just
kids
wanna
have
go
been
back now
screaming
and see
so
what he
much the
wasn't wagging his
voices
tail.
are starting to go. Like they start to just go like, oh.
At least they'll be
And-
quiet on the way up.
Oh yeah, like the grave.
All right. Okay.
Vocal
Okay.
cords snap. Now you've got a bit
Kids.
of a problem. The
Kids.
in-
Hey. Look at me. Look. I. Look. Look. Not a
traumatized
dog.
little
Not a.
gnomish eyes.
Not a dog. Not a goblin. Hey, how's it going?
16 little traumatized eyes from 8 tiny little gnomish children with the little pointed ears look up. And yeah, there's a lot of them, and we're going to call this in total around a weight of 6. You can partial this up as much as you want, but they're not going to be moving except for maybe a couple of the big ones.
Okay,
But somebody's
so
going to have to help carry these guys.
okay, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna try kind of carry you, but every now and again we're probably gonna have to put you down while we handle some things. Once those things have been handled, we'll come and get you. Okay, so while we're doing these things, what we need you to do is to be extra quiet, unless you are in danger, in which case, scream as loud as you want.
You just hear the sound of already shattered vocal cords. Try and say something and failing.
Okay, squeak as loud as you humanly can.
As you gnomishly can. Gnomishly can.
Nomishly can. Sorry, I apologize. I've been hanging around with humans too long. Sorry.
Yeah, they squeak. Kalama tries to give them a hug, but they end up squeaking more tiny little.
Yeah,
And then you
Calamar.
can see that he's looking insanely drained. He's looking almost emaciated with the starvation. He starts to explain this spell. It requires energy to keep going, like a lot of energy. Like I'm getting hungry. I'm meant to be eating, but the only way to stop the spell is to sort of starve it, as in starve yourself. So he's going to need to reach breaking point in order to revert to his natural form.
All right.
Meanwhile,
Or
he's just starving.
eat something
I was going to say we
in
could
order
just
to maintain. I mean, I
Is
know
that
a
a
guy
foot?
who's got a foot.
I mean, I got a snack. If you want a snack.
He looks
Right
over
there.
just like, oh god, I'm gonna do it, haven't I? I'll have to do it. I'm starving. I will actually. Okay.
Okay.
give me
Can I
Foot.
advise not doing it in front of the kids?
Hey kids, who wants to come with me? Let's
He
go.
wanders shamefully. If he tries to take the foot and then wanders shamefully into the darkness, like, don't look at me. Okay.
Hmm.
Well, just to redraw the scene, Kalama, the little goblin, who's technically a gnome, wanders into the darkness with the human foot down the stairs to shamefully gnaw on it. You've got a whole bunch of kids surrounding you. Somebody's going to have to carry at least a couple. 2 of the big ones can carry 2 of the small. And you have the door next to you.
Hey.
It's open. You get out.
Okay. Is there anything else in this room other than the kids? Obviously. Anything else
An
of
awful lot of feces. That's it.
right?
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have
Okay.
much use for that.
You never know.
Do you want me to put some in my satchel? Just
No.
in case.
No. It's good. It's good. It's I don't.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I
I-
mean.
Alathorn will put the sword in his belt, and he will take one child whilst carrying the torch still.
Okay, dual wielding. Gnome child and torch.
If I
Do
have
you
to
want
hit
me?
something-
Do you want me to take the torch because I currently have a spare hand and I'm not really strong enough to start carrying things like individuals.
I will give you the torch, and I will take a second child.
I think that's probably
sorry,
a better
just,
shout.
just how much damage does a gnome child do?
I was gonna say bonus.
We're gonna
bonus to
find
hit.
out if I get in a fight.
I mean, it's
Minus
like
2
it's like
for
a homing
improvised
missile.
weapons.
What about element of surprise?
Just bite.
Plus
Just
2
bite.
for
When I
element
swing
of
you, just bite.
surprise.
Suddenly, child.
If I'd known it had damage,
Alright.
I'd have wielded the rat.
The gnawing sound stops. Kalama wanders up
Alright.
the stairs. Luckily, he didn't hear you talking about the logistics of throwing gnomish children.
So I've also got a hand
Get a
free,
nice
but
tight spiral.
I'm in no way
Okay.
strong enough to pick up a child.
Oh no,
At
you
least
are,
not.
because this is a tiny little gnomish kid. It's only the smallest that
Okay,
needs
so
help.
with my free hand, I'll pick up one of the other kids as well. And hey,
Okay.
hey,
House.
hey, little
because
one,
of
what's
house-
your name? Yeah, sorry,
This is name. This one is called Moosey.
Moosey. Hey, Moosey, you're with me.
Yeah, they learn to speak very young gnomes. They're clever like that. So the door beckons. Do you open?
I think Couch was wanting to say something because it might affect.
I was going to say, obviously, with how small these children are, would the satchel be able to carry one? And I'd put one on my back.
Well, at least two of the smaller ones.
In the bag.
In the satchel, you can put two in your satchel, yep.
So I creep over, I open the satchel and go, "Hey kids, get in the bag. Get in the bag. You'll be safe."
Oh my god.
So two in the
Honestly.
bag, and the rest can be
And
carried. by
I
the
slowly
oldest-
fold the
oldest of
bag
the children.
satchel lid down. It's fine, kids. You'll be fine with me.
Okay, you air. They're gonna need.
That is an improvised weapon in itself. There, it's got two.
There's a hole in the side of the satchel right there. You can see it in the lid. See
Okay.
where the flap comes down. There's holes.
All right.
They can
Okay.
breathe.
Alright, I'm gonna.
It's a good
open
job
the
this
door.
place is too medieval for child services. So,
Oh,
so you got it in the bag, so to speak. The medium gnomes can carry the others. Everyone's free of gnomes except for the gnoll with two in the satchel. As I say, they are really tiny little gnomes.
Sure.
The others are behind. The oldest of the gnomes holding their siblings. They're not going to be moving fast. So you got a limitation here, but at least you now know they are absolutely silent with their tiny little feet and broken vocal cords. What do you do?
All right. So, which way we're heading now? Obviously, we can't go.
through the door.
Movie floor.
We can't go through the left. We can't go through the movie floor. Is there any other way up?
Oh yeah, just up the stairs we've got the Firefly Gardens where we grow mushrooms, and past the workshop. We're gonna have to be really quiet, and I think they might rush us, but maybe we could just put the torches out. Well, and
Okay.
then up the long stairs, and then finally out.
All right, let's do it.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I will
so
take
do you
point
want-
because I have the torch
You
and my
take point?
sword. Yep.
You take point, you open the door, and into the large garden of the fireflies, you find the place is full of slugs. The place is full of slugs which seem to have grown unnaturally large. They're each about the size of a dog, some of them more like a horse. The room floods with this light as fireflies dance all around behind them. You can see little bits of cast off gnomish clothing, and also just random bits of paper, like somebody's been tearing up books to feed to the fetid mess of slugs and mushrooms down here. There's definitely a magic foot with these slugs. What do you do?
I'm going to ask the owner of the building what they are.
Nothing to do with me. This looks like goblinoid magic. Something's been making these things grow abnormally long and
Have
big.
none of you ever seen souse before?
Souse? What's a souse?
Slugs of unusual size. Souse. They live in the
Getting-
fetid wastes out in the swamplands.
Well,
Great.
we've got snails instead of slugs.
Are they also souse?
No, they're snouse. You've got to put the N in. Snails of unusual size.
Right. Fine.
But the massive.
Okay. So are you telling me we have to cross this garden? How far is this? How big is this room?
You can see close to. He says, "Just get to the stairs quickly." You can see the slugs chasing after you, but instead of chasing, they're just kind of sliding towards you. One of them stands, raises the head, and then starts spitting out this nasty gloop towards you.
Yeah, let's
You're
just
taking-
go.
Let's go.
Front.
You're taking point dexterity plus athletics, target number 7. Back to everyone. Dexterity
ooh,
plus athletics.
Dexterity
This is a
plus
separate roll,
athletics.
not a
That's
group.
great because I have 3 in athletics.
Nice.
Oh, and I rolled a
got-
10. So that's a 13.
I'm
Go
on
immediately
13
off to
as
the
well.
side.
All right.
13
Ooh,
as
Everyone darts
well.
to the side. Does anyone not dart to the side? Who's not got it?
I got 9.
Still 7.
8.
Yep, target number 7. Just made it at the end.
Oh, 8. This heavy bag with kids in it.
Come on, Moosey.
I'm gonna
Let's go.
repeat. 2 remaining gnome children. They guess it. They're fine. And Missy,
Nice.
he's good. Everyone darts to the side, and these slugs they get 1 action every 2 rounds. You sprint up the stairs, torch in hand, illuminating the large passage going up. Callum is shouting, put out the torch, put out the torch.
All right.
Do you
Okay.
put out
So
the torch, or do you continue
Yeah,
jumping
no.
up?
Put out the
Put it.
torch.
put out the
Okay,
torch.
the 2
and-
torches are out. With the 2 torches out, you sprint up, and you're now in the darkness. And by the tiny little footsteps, you can hear something of the size of the room. Up at the top, it sounds larger. And then the snores come out. The snores add to the acoustics, giving you like almost an image of this room. You can see it's wide, and you can hear the alcoves to the side where the snoring is emanating. There's something sticky at your feet, so sticky that it's making a sort of noise as everyone moves along. Now, can you coordinate in the darkness without the noise? Kalama starts tugging at one shirt, going this way. Does everyone else manage? Do you manage to respond, or are people just going to start bumping into each other? Let's do a
No,
group roll of
I think we'll all form
intelligence.
up. What?
Okay.
Intelligence plus stealth. So,
Oh,
it's
wow.
target number 7, but the lowest counts. So one person roll intelligence plus stealth and give me the lowest. Just one roll.
Who wants
Okay.
to-
So it's just a flat group roll.
All right. Okay. I'll roll the dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always one roll
Alright,
for
so-
things people are doing together.
All right. So that's a
7.
7.
Cool.
And who's got the lowest there?
I'm flat. That's fine.
I've got +1 to intelligence, so
I got +1 to stealth.
I'm on
So the
9.
lowest is a flat.
Yeah, we're
Oh, that's
past.
pretty good. Okay. So that's just reaching the tie number. You get in. You carefully move up the stairs, and then it's almost going perfect. Until somebody's like, no, left a bit, left a bit. You can hear Kalama, like, pushing across the kids silently. But as soon as a voice echoes out, who was it? Who's got the lowest there? Who's
7
flat?
was the lowest. I think I had 7.
yeah.
Yeah, you're going like, oh, you've just articulated a bit too much. Of like, in here. You can see, so Kalma's pulling everyone to the sharp left, and before you go up, there's the snoring stops. You can hear voices go like, huh? A lantern comes up in the distance. What do you do? There's light in the alcoves. The room is being flooded with light.
Okay. Do we see a way out? Can we book it, or does it seem like
Yeah, they've
we're
got the
gonna have
stairs to
to?
the left.
I think
Are you
we run
booking it or
for it,
going up
guys.
slowly?
We
Yeah.
can kill something on the way.
Yeah, I think we just book it for the stairs.
Run.
Yeah. Yeah.
Book it as fast as you can, and
Yeah.
as you're going up the stairs, you can see stray fireflies just wandering with the most pointless existence in the world, going nowhere or nothing. Nevertheless, the tiniest bit of illumination as you go up the stairways to the right, then to the right again, it keeps on twisting. This is a long stairway. Up and through the darkness and ahead, you can see several fireflies wafting around the face of an ogre who's just like trying to grab it with his teeth, trying to eat them every so often. Then it looks down. It can't see you, it just hears the rumbling, thumping noise on the stairs as you jump up, and what do you do?
I'm going to put down the kids, pull out the sword. I'm going to run straight for the ogre and try and stab it. I'm going to try and get him off guard.
Speed plus stealth. It's going to
Beat
be
me to
target
it.
number 9, because it's...
Sure.
So you're first, go for speed plus stealth.
11.
Oh, you've got it, okay. So, Another difference here, we don't do a separate roll for attack with a bonus. If you get it, then if you get a stealth roll, you just go for the damage. So go for the damage with a +2 bonus.
+2 plus the extra damage from the dagger as well, yeah?
Standard, yeah.
Yeah.
+2. So since you've got a +4, actually, wait. You can't get a +4 bonus, that just translates into a d6. Every 4 damage is a d6.
Right, so another d6 +2 then.
Yeah, 2 for the dagger, 2 for the stealth, so just whatever yours is.
And 2 for my strength. And 2 for my strength.
Yep, that's it. 2d6 +2.
Oh,
Sprint forward.
12 damage total.
Sprint up the stairs, launch at the thing somehow from below, and just stick this dagger right into the throat. It doesn't even scream. There's just confusion. A single firefly wafts out of his mouth, saved at the last moment by the most unlikely hero in the world.
I'm just
falls down flat.
holding this dagger in its neck, going, pull it out. I'm going to wander back quietly to the kids and be like,
further traumatizing the kids.
So I'm going to pick the 2 kids back up, put the dagger back in my pocket with the blood dripping down, and just pick up the 2 kids.
You pick up the 2 kids, and you can head up the stairs, or there's a door the ogre seems to have been guarding, now almost blocked by its massive body. You can hear more noise coming from down below as the horde have awakened. There's a rumbling noise as they're coming up. They're coming up from the deeps. What are you doing? Door or stairs?
I think we got to keep moving, right? We got to get the kids out of here.
If we stop now, then yeah, stairs. Head for the stairs.
Stairs it is. You sprint up the stairs, and we're going to go fairly quickly. There's a couple of, again, fairly pointless fireflies, and after that, the darkness takes over. Just before they leave, you can see faintly a door at the top on your left, and a rack of mining equipment, and maybe something else you're not sure up at the top. You going into the door or stopping to inspect mining equipment?
How much time do we have from the sounds of it before they're
Almost
upon
none.
us?
You can hear thundering down below of many massive feet.
No, keep going.
Yeah,
keep going.
we got to go through the door. Yeah.
Through the door and bar it when we get through the other side of it. Through the door and bar it.
Yeah.
The top of the winding stairs, you throw yourselves out the door, and you're now in complete darkness. Which way do you feel?
Can I bar the door? Is there a lock or a latch on the door?
There's no lock or latch, but if you wedge something underneath, that would, because it's opening out, you've got some, do you have anything, any wood or dagger?
I'm going to take my uncle's dagger out of my boot sheath.
Or the skillet.
I was gonna say I've got my cast iron skillet here.
We can just wedge the handle of the skillet.
Sure. If Malin will let that
It is
down.
pretty big.
Yeah,
You
sure.
know what?
Yeah, if you can.
Ashy pan.
Yeah, you know what would have been
Got the
great for
strength.
this? Mining equipment.
Yeah, we would have, but
Yeah, but you know what's on the side of that door?
With the bashy
Cool.
pan. Okay, I'll put
Okay,
it under.
you wedge the thing inside, just as you can see a flicker of light coming down below, which must be the horde coming up above. You wedge it in, and what's everyone doing now? You know
Alright,
that
so
something's going to burst against the door in a moment, but right now you're in the darkness.
We need some sort of light source.
Be like
'cause
torch. Does any of them? Yeah, ask the know if he knows any other magic.
No, he can't do. He doesn't know light magic, and besides, you can't make magic with light. You can only make it bigger or smaller. Magic never creates.
True. But we could create a spark. Does anyone know any way of making a spark bigger?
Sounds like that's a no.
Okay.
Have you got the torches still without the light?
yeah, we've got the torches.
yeah,
They're
we've
just
got-
out.
Light, yeah.
All right. Cast iron skillet. Hit that with a blade.
A dag-
That's
All
gonna
right.
cause sparks.
That's why I was asking about the magic. If anyone could make that bigger, we could then have a fire. We could make the flame out of the spark.
Yeah, I mean, with the knife and the skillet and the torch, would there be any way to light
I mean,
it? Because it would be effectively like flint and steel.
My only concern with that though is we just wedge that cast iron skillet in the door.
I don't have to move it.
Bend down and chip at it.
I
You
can,
could also
yeah.
do it against the wall. The walls are stone.
Yeah.
All it takes.
Mostly steel to steel. You can't make much of a spark off this, unfortunately. Let me just take colors. Nope. He's got nothing for that kind of thing. He's also absolutely famished once again. His metabolism is working at 10 to the dozen to keep the spell active, and he can't cancel it.
Yeah.
Up ahead, you can hear Calamar jumping out this way, and then a disappointed voice returns, and he's going, "The door's locked. This has got a proper lock. That was meant to keep us safe from the outside. Somebody's got the key in here, or somebody's got the key somewhere." Then the door starts going smash. You can hear the word behind the door trying to burst out.
All right. Okay.
Get the kids in a safe
corner,
the safest position as possible.
You do find a dark corner to one side, and at the other, doors. You can feel massive wooden doors, very flat, well made, but definitively doors.
Are they? Can we open them?
The doors. Let's start testing the
you
doors.
push open.
Yeah.
2 double doors swing open. And feel the gust of air in the darkness, and behind them, barking dogs.
Fucking hell.
Do you own any dogs, Calamar?
We did, but not that size. I think that's more goblin magic. I think they've been mutated. You can see light in the distance. Those doors must have been, perfect, because you could see no light before, and now there's this glimmer in the distance round the corner. Light is coming in.
I say we head towards the light.
Yeah, let's shut this. Let's go through this.
Close this door.
And go onwards.
Wait. Yeah, I was gonna say, get the kids.
Grab the kids. Grab the kids. Grab the kids.
All right.
You grab the children from the darkness and go through the double doors. They swing open. As you go through, by the light, you can see this patch of darkness just ahead of you. And by the position, you figure, oh, this is the movie floor. That's where it is, up at the very top. 2 more double doors ahead, and to the right, the passage opens. And there they stand, 3 dogs barking loudly, tied by ropes which are being burned by a little goblin with a shit-eating grin. He is so happy about this. He's got his torch held up to the ropes. The ropes burst, the dogs jump out towards you. The little goblin flees, with a gleam of metal hanging from his belt. What do?
He's got the key.
He has.
The dogs are coming at us. I think we've got to defend ourselves.
Defend yourselves from the dogs first, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna run at the closest dog and stab with my short sword.
I was totally gonna say throw the satchel.
No.
I was very close. Very close.
Okay.
They're going at crazy speed, but you've got the short sword and you've got more reach than them. You fancy your chances. There are 4 of them. 4 of them total. And everyone stick down your action points. You can't even start moving before they get to you. And who's taking the lead again? Omikup and... Yep. Okay, target number 7. Go for the rolls. Both of you make 2 rolls at target number 7, in fact.
I'm gonna defend the kids.
What are we adding, or just straight?
It's combat, so you're
dexterity
combat.
plus combat, and plus whatever you have for the weapon, if anything.
So that's +1 +2. So that's a 9. On the first one.
roll was a 4.
And you got
My
the
second
dagger
roll.
there, I believe.
Yeah. My first roll was a 4. My second roll was a 10.
Yeah, my first roll was a 9. My second roll was a 5.
Okay, so the two of you, you're doing damage once, so do that damage, and you're getting held and bitten. So Sertran.
Mhm.
Sertran gets this massive dog jumping up, biting him for 6 damage. Hopefully you've got some fate points left.
Jesus.
I do. So that's going to be all of them gone, and then I take 1.
1 hit point. Okay, so the dog
So-
bites into the ear. You start bleeding, and how much damage did you do?
I did 7.
Oofed. 1 puppy goes down bleeding. Looks as good as dead, and Omikup's taken 5 damage. How many fate points do you have? It's 5 plus
1.
your charisma. 1.
Yeah, because I'm at -4 charisma.
Oh dear. It's an
So I've taken-
unfortunate position.
5, yeah?
5.
So I'm down to 3 hit points.
All right.
Yikes.
Okay.
That's more than
So
enough.
the dogs jump up, they've grabbed a hold of the both of you, and then let go as the daggers sink in. How much damage were you doing there?
I did 7 as well.
Oof, second one down. Okay, there's
2 left.
All right. So I'm
2 left.
gonna.
They've still got actions, but what are you doing?
Okay. So I'm gonna run and attack one of the other dogs, like
I've
one of the
got
ones
4
that's still
4
living.
actions. Am I next then? After you?
I've got 4 as well. So it's up to you if you wanted to go first.
You go first yourself, and I'll come in afterwards. I've got a bit time.
All right. Okay.
Okay, so just to redraw the scene, all 4 came forward. 2 jumped in and managed to deal some serious damage while grabbing you 2 at the front, and 2 of them you managed to damage. The 2 that are grabbing you, they count as prone and you count as prone. Neither of you can move. You're locked as the teeth sink in. This is kind of good for anyone attacking the dogs on the other hand, because they're locked in. It's not like they're
But-
going to dodge.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Both those dogs died.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but there was-
2 went down,
yeah.
the other 2...
Locked in on
So those
us.
2 died receiving wounds, and the other 2 are locked in because they hit. So you can hit
Right,
them with
okay.
a +2 bonus. The attack number is now 5.
Okay. So let me have a look.
Attack damage is 5, Mal, did you say?
Yeah.
Hey guys, can we please deal with this dog? It really hurts.
Okay.
Yes, it
So
does.
I'm
A
gonna
lot.
I'm gonna run in and attack. So that would be combat plus what? Sorry.
So I've got 10
Seriously,
now.
plus combat.
I've got 10
You
on
got
the
10,
hit.
so you stab in. I believe you had a short sword.
I
What's
did,
the
yeah.
damage?
1d6 plus 4. So
1d6 plus 4.
8 damage.
So 2d6. 2d6
Hmm.
that is.
Oh, sure. 9 damage.
9. That's an instant kill that you stab in. The guts come out. You already look like an inside-out dog. It can't get
Okay.
uglier, but it can get
Okay.
stinkier as the stuff comes out. The last...
Okay. So I rolled a 13.
You rolled a 13, and that's a definitive hit.
And also I've gotten a +2, so that gives me 2d6. Is that right?
No, it would be
Okay.
Strength is-
if you've got +4, it would add a d6.
No, because my strength makes it a +3.
Yeah, strength.
Because I got
So it's
penalties.
1d6 plus
1d6 plus
Yeah.
Yep.
4.
4 in total. Okay, you stab in,
Yeah.
the thing yelps. Is anyone else going, or is it going to attack you? Sounds like it's attacking you.
Is my
I've
one
got-
still alive?
3 action points left. So what has everyone else got?
I think yours is the last left, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I
can I
think-
stab
There's
it
only one.
while it's on top of me?
Yeah,
Well,
of course you can.
That's
Of course, this time
that's
actually, no, you're
a-
locked into, you are locked in, so it's going to be dexterity plus brawl. Or sorry, strength plus brawl, because you're wrestling with this thing. For you,
Okay.
yeah, strength plus brawl.
So
Target number
I'm
is still a
doing
basic 7, because you're the one it's wrestling with.
2d6 plus strength plus brawl, yeah?
Yep.
So I'm looking at 9.
You got it, you grab in, and with your knowledge teeth, we forgot to stick in racial abilities because they're not very common, but you do get +1 damage. You can do a grapple and the damage in the same turn, and you're going to get +1 with those massive knowledge teeth.
I rolled a max on my d6.
that's 7
7
damage.
damage.
7 damage.
7. You stick your teeth, sink your teeth right into the thing's throat. You pull out veins, sinew. Definitely doesn't taste like a man, but it tastes like something. What do? Keep on munching or continue?
I half get up and start barking at it. Like, That's
Right,
right.
okay. We
Right.
need to move. We
Right.
need to move.
Yeah. We need to
I'm
chase
on.
down the thing, dude with the key.
I'm going to run
Yeah.
down the corridor and try and catch up with the goblin that had the key. now that they're dead.
Running down the corridor, he's had a bit of a head start on you, and that you just see it going through this door, and then the light goes out as it shuts the door behind it. You're once again in darkness, and you hear behind those double doors, the Horde have smashed open the door. A moment later, they open the great double doors behind you. You can see once again torchlight coming in. This time maybe 3, 4 torches, and God knows how many feet thumping down the hallway towards you.
Okay,
Run for cover.
run. Yeah, run.
Is that a lift, by any chance?
There is the lift. I mean, you could jump in the lift or after the goblin, which has run away with the shiny glint of metal through that door. Either one.
I say we all get in the lift and drop down at least a floor, because then if they try and jump down afterwards, it's going to hurt them.
And we'll have we'll get the element of surprise.
Yeah. So jump in the lift.
Yeah.
Everyone jumps in the lift. Callum's about to jump somewhere else and then just goes, what? Okay, no, I'm going with you. You got the kids. He ferries the kids inside. You jump in and he's just time to work. The doors close and the lift starts going down quickly. The horde behind you, half a dozen ogres at least, and a little army of goblins just like battering at the doors above. Then they open the doors. You can see them well above, like 3 times the height of a man, leering down. You start picking up some daggers to throw at you. What do you do?
I guess we stop on the middle floor and jump back out.
Yeah, we get out.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're on the middle floor, you jump back out, and Omiko, give me a dexterity plus athletics, target number 6 to dodge these daggers. If you're taking up the rear,
8.
everyone else jumps out. 1 dagger dodged, it was far too predictable. That classic dog head dodge. Everyone jumps out into the center. You're in the mid-floor once again. You can
We
hear
need-
a tiny
we
little
need to shake-
depressed
we need to-
voice
we need
from
to
beneath.
shake off.
Guys, are you up there?
We need to shake off. We need to shake off this horde.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 options. One is we use the lift to go down to the ground floor and try and sneak every single child up the ladder, back out the top floor and out the door. Or we go into the kitchens while we've got a chance while we're on this floor and see if we can find a key in all the bodies that are in the kitchen.
I think logistically getting them all up the ladder is not going to be.
Yeah,
know.
it's going to be tough.
I know.
Um,
I'm giving us options. I'm not saying they're good options. I'm saying we have options. This wasn't like good options. This was options. Technically, we could ferry them up in the satchel a couple at a time, depending how much strength we've all got to carry them up in the satchels.
All right, well, the lift is out the question now because it can't ferry us all up at the same time. So we are actually going to have to go up by foot, whether it's via the ladder or whether it's via these stairs.
But so we can hope that the horde fights the slugs, because they have to get past the slugs to get to us now.
Yeah.
So that'll slow them down a little, hopefully, and kill some of them off. Maybe.
All right.
Especially if we could, that door to the slugs, if we could close that and barricade it somehow.
Yeah, run up there. Let's barricade that. We can use the log that's on this floor now to barricade that.
Yeah.
Okay. You run up,
So
barricade the door, wedge it in. It's gonna used to like open towards you, so you can just shove that in. Seems to be reasonably well wedged, and it might stand for a couple of moments against an ogre, maybe.
But at least that slows them down, and they might.
Yes.
They've still got to fight the slugs. So, what do we do now? Do we go all the way down and ferry the kids up in the satchel, a couple at a time, up to the top floor?
Which would be the smelting room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
But we now know the whole horde is now down in the slug room. We know this. They're going to go together.
Do we know that they're actually in that room?
Yeah, because if they're doing that, then we could take the movie floor back up. Because if they're all on the way down to the slug room,
they'll leave something. They might leave an ogre or 2 up at the top of the lift, knowing that we could use it to come back up.
I think going down, because that means we are going to have to go in there, and if anybody is up at the top, they're going to just launch stuff down.
We should definitely try and risk someone being in the lift to take this lift down to the ground floor so we can use it to get back up if we need to.
Yeah.
Even if it is 2 at a time.
Is it would we be able to kind of figure out where the chute that kind of went from the fireplace to the smelting room, would we be able to figure out which wall in this room or which wall on this floor would potentially gain us access to that?
I mean, smash through the wall, so we're halfway to it.
But
I
Kalama
mean-
can explain. When you're on that mid floor with the just before the fireflies, the snoring
Yeah.
came from your alcoves on the right. That's the room. That's the smelting room.
Ah,
So you can wander up right to there, and maybe there's somebody there. Maybe
So-
there's not.
so that would only take us,
Halfway.
yeah, halfway. It would basically take us to the other side of the slug room.
Yep.
That's still
Something
behind the
up.
horde.
Wants to look back up from the door at the moving floor and see if anyone's still up there.
You can open the door and look up, I guess. Yeah, you'll probably get a knife come down towards you.
Well, you're
That's
injured.
fair.
You're injured. Why don't I look up?
Yeah, you look up. You can see
Mhm.
single accusing ogre. You don't know what he's saying, but you're pretty sure it's along the lines of "Oi!" He bellows at you. It's quite intimidating, but it would be more intimidating if he were closer.
Yes.
All right. It seems like there's one up there.
That means a lot more have come down.
All right.
Mhm.
So the only problem is we can't go up at the same time. So two of us are going to have to go up and deal with that ogre.
There's also the
And-
possibility that if we start going up, he shouts that we're coming up and they will turn around.
True.
Hmm.
Can I poke my head out and see if I can egg him on to jump down?
Oh.
That's quite a good one.
Your inner bard is
yes,
showing.
Yeah.
Hey guys, leave this to me.
What is it to mime a taunt to an ogre? It's got to be something in performance. Wits plus performance, I guess. That makes sense.
I've got
Okay,
Yeah, wits
so
plus performance.
I've got performance.
I've got nothing in performance, but I do have wits.
We'll
we do it-
would you
can we do
normally
this-
make this target number 12, but let's see the ogre's intelligence. You're gonna roll against his intelligence plus tactics.
Can we do it together and see if I can perform what he's telling me to be witty about? Do it as a duet.
There's a massive ogre who's somehow got himself a great sword, which looks like a normal sword. Must be now in the Baileys. The face of non-comprehension, on the other hand, would make your average dog look like a mathematics prodigy. So yeah, this one's going to be target number 7, since it versus his intelligence.
All right, so I kind of lean out and just go, "You ain't shit."
Putting an
And I
elven
will.
bum at the side of the elevator, like, hey.
All right, okay, so it's only wits because I do not have performance in any way, shape, or form. So here we go. Oh, so that's an 8 on the die plus 1. That is 9.
Your mother sucks toffee fingers in hell.
You drink your dad's bathwater.
Here we go.
You can see this like cross-eyed, cross ogre just being like, and he gets really pissed off. Then he throws a dagger around, and you just instantly go like, whoop, and then come out
Oh,
like,
fuck.
"Whee! What an
He's
idiot!
come-
What an idiot!"
He's coming.
He gets
Is it?
so pissed off that eventually he takes the greatsword and he just like, "Rrr!" In his head, you can see he thinks that he's Rambo. He's gonna jump down and be like, "Way!" But he's actually let's give him the dex roll.
Is it
Ooh,
bad? I want
it's
you
a-
I want
wish
to shove the
could
number
show
on the
you.
list
This
and
is
like, take it down. He's coming.
That's literally a 2. I'm gonna gonna try the physics thing. Small creatures don't take damage from big heights. Big ones do because they're larger. So I'm gonna give him damage equal to his own strength. And he lands dead. That's 10 damage, dead on the floor. He goes thunk. Larger creatures suffer more from.
Did I hear the
Oh.
did I hear the words? He grabs his greatsword.
Grabs his
Yep.
great sword, he falls, and then it goes thunk. The sword is just next to him. It's about as tall as the elf, actually.
I'm
So
gonna
that's
drag
like
him
picking
off
up
the
some
list.
Entirely.
Right, can we
Pick
get
it up.
him out?
I'm going to drag him out the
Yeah,
lift.
I just
Yeah,
start pulling
I'm
him out.
gonna try and grab the sword.
Oh, you going for the sword?
The lift
Cool.
is-
Yeah.
The movie floor was like thunking and almost going down, like it was getting buoyant with the weight of the ogre. Then you drag him out, and yeah, you have one movie floor free. What do you do?
Back
All
up.
right.
Back
Okay.
up.
Let's go.
Yeah.
On
I
your
think
own?
you and
You're
I-
jumping in there.
I
I'm
think
going up first.
Yeah, I think.
you're injured.
Yeah.
I'm going up first. I
No.
want to get out the way. They're coming down.
Now we've got three of you in there, and the thing starts sinking a bit.
Yeah. No. Okay.
I get out.
Okay.
Okay, with an all out, Calumet instantly just goes radical freedom. Right, let me out of here, he shouts in Gnomish, and the movie floor starts to rise. He gets to the top, you think, you go outdoors, you can definitely feel doors, and you stand in darkness, wondering which way was left and right again, what was there? What do you two do at the top?
I'm
we
going to
need
get the
to-
torch. I'm going to hopefully get the torch that the ogre had. He had a light. He fell with a torch.
That's right, actually, yeah. You can see him. He
I'm
did
going to
have
grab
a
the
torch
torch
at the top.
before it goes out.
Okay. You grab the torch, you pick it up, the two of you are at the top with the movie floor. What do you do?
Okay, we wanna. I think
Get
we want
everyone
to
else
get
up.
out and
Get
get
up.
everyone else up. Yeah.
Okay. So how do you do that?
Movie
Um,
floor up and down in small amounts, so the kids can all go up in one, and then the two, Callum,
the
and then
rest of us.
So you get back in. What do you say to get out? To get down?
Time to.
Oh, but there it is. Just those two up at the top.
Yeah.
the gnome came up with us.
No, he just stayed. You two said you were going in.
I thought he had to be in there to activate the damn thing to go up and down.
No, he shouted the words.
All
"Let
right.
me out of here."
So I'll probably get in the lift. And what was it? Time to go to work.
And the movie floor descends.
As it's descending, I want to jump out.
You jump out, and everyone else can. Let's see, we've got two more at the bottom, and the gnome's
Yeah.
fairly light.
And the gnomes.
Can fit in there. Oh no, the gnome will have to go. Oh, but the kids, they're extra weight. So
Yeah. So what? I think if we send the gnome, the kids, and we just make sure that he tells us what the word is to go all the way up before he goes.
tells you, "Let me out of here" in Gnomish. The movie floor starts ascending, and you can hear banging and shouting and squelching noises in the distance.
Fuck.
The horde has come around the other side.
Fuck.
Guys,
All right.
The squelching noises continue for an uncomfortable time as a massive battle rages, and then soon enough the floor descends with Kalama the gnome, and the two of you can get in.
Yep. We gone.
Very, very quiet. We're going to sneak out.
You sneak out. In front of you, there's the two double doors. And then far along to the other side, you can see there's another door. Maybe there's another way. And of course, to the immediate left, you turn round, and there's that long tunnel where the little cheeky goblin went, and he's coming back out, looking
Wait
around
for
like,
that.
"Oh, I bet everything's quiet now. I bet everything's fine and calm, and people have been
Eat him.
eaten." And then he sees you like,
I'm going to
Charge
rush
him.
him. I'm going to rush
I
him.
wanna
Yeah,
wait. I want to throw them. I want to throw my dagger at him.
good idea.
throw the dagger. Dexterity plus athletics. He's
Oh fuck!
it's
I
a
was
bit
hoping it
distance
would be
away, so it's
project.
going to be.
I was
Oh,
hoping
sorry,
it would be
projectiles.
project.
Projectiles.
Hey,
Dexterity
that
and
works.
projectiles. My bad. Where's his stats?
Mhm.
There we are. He's at target number 12.
Oh, fuck! All right. Okay, let's
He's
do
been in
this.
the distance, and he's a nippy little bugger.
He,
Target number
he is
12.
little. He's
Come on,
only
come on.
little.
Now, 7, 8, 9. Because 9.
Did you
Nine.
spend a full
Dagger
point?
clanks uselessly off the wall, and he flees back into the room. One torch in hand.
I'm going down after him. Sod this.
Well, not down, into.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
a
going
long
after
way.
him. I'm just going to run after him. Stuff this.
Okay. Callum is running after you. He's like, okay, this is the mushroom forest, so we're not going to see much in here. As you jump in, you can see him with his lights and a massive forest of mushrooms. Some are as tall as your kneecap. Some of them tower over you like a building.
Ugh.
This thing goes on and on forever, and in the distance you can see him with his little torch, and he's sort of taunting you with his little key, and a massive bit of slime, which is just sort of jiggling, moving towards him. Then he sticks out his own light. Then the slime starts to move towards you and your light.
I'm going to cover up my light so it can't see me.
Cover up, like put something in front.
Yeah, I'm just going to cover myself round it and look backwards.
Okay, so you're still the lightest thing in the room, right? You're a big silhouette.
Well, he's
Big man
so wait.
silhouette.
So he turned his light out and it stopped coming towards him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to walk out. I'm just going to walk out of the room so the torch is no longer in the room.
Okay, you walk out of the room.
Cool. I'm going to go back to you. I'm going to say, I need your bow and a stick. Anything
to-
sticky.
Oh, Kalama.
Anyone
No.
who had someone took the short bow.
I took it. So yeah,
Yep.
have it.
Cool.
I
Right.
don't-
Well,
I
you've
don't-
got projectile. You used to do like throwing things projectile. You seem like you had a thought hitting him. So what I'm going to suggest is that we fire the torch into that room. Him. Fuck him.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, why fire it when we can just throw it?
I suspect it'll go further with the arrow than it will as a bow than it will with me throwing it.
If we have an actual stick instead of
Yeah, if we just light a stick,
The
if we just
torch,
split the
we light
torch
a
in
stick
two
on
as well,
fire.
and this thing is splitting the torch down into bits.
All right. Is there anything I could like fashion a makeshift arrow out of?
Not really, you've got a field full
Yes.
of mushrooms.
No, in the other rooms, is there furniture at
Yeah.
all?
Like a stick of some description.
Like a chair with a back that's got,
There's nothing
Spindle.
like that up here. Yeah, you left all
Alright.
that kind of stuff behind. well
are the
behind.
gnomish children small enough that we can fire them from the bow?
no.
They're not
You
straight
sure?
and
They're not
flat
rigid enough. They're not rigid enough. Too many sinews.
Just like cartoon style, just boing, and just.
We could throw the torch into the room and burn the room down though. Would be quite funny.
Mm.
The metal
Would
key
burn.
will
This
survive the
thing
fire.
is-
It's
This
mushrooms,
thing
they're
is as
wet.
humid as you can get. If you get too much burning in here, everyone's going to suffocate to death.
Yeah, that's
fair.
probably not the best idea.
How fast was the slime actually moving towards the light?
Faster than the slugs, slower than a person. You can hear it squelching towards you now. Now we have one torch out. There's only one more torch with somebody slightly outside the room, so light is still coming in. What do you do?
Atherton, do you wanna run as fast as you can through that room to find the goblin and make the slime run after you?
How about you guys stand at the door? I'll run underneath
I was
without
gonna
the
say-
torch. As long as you can light the goblin, I'll run at the goblin while you light the room and just distract the big thing above me.
Well,
How's that sound?
seeing as you've got a lit torch, do you want to relight our other two torches?
Yes.
Because then we
Yeah.
would still be the brightest thing, because there's
Yeah,
two
let's do that.
torches, and you could go after, or we could even just leave one torch by the door.
Let's do that. Let's light a couple of torches by the door, and I'll go and screw this little goblin over.
So who's the speediest of us?
I've got
Uh,
+1 speed.
I've got +1
I
speed
got-
as well.
Yeah, same here.
All right,
Plus 2
everyone,
strength.
It's athletics.
just anyone who's
I'll have
not,
athletics.
yeah, who
I've
anyone
got
who's
+3
not
athletics. Yeah.
injured.
Oh, okay, you're
I
faster
suggest
than me.
run.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you
so
get-
what we do is we peg like one of the torches in by the door, light it, and then with one torch lit, we run through after the goblin, and we can always douse it out because we'll still have some form of light behind us.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go kill this goblin. Sod it. We got to do this before the horde gets
Squelching
here.
noise gets louder. You
Let's
wave
go,
let's go,
one
let's go.
torch in between the door hinges.
Yeah.
You can hear lots of squelching noises in the distance. This place is quite alive. You run forwards. Actually, it's Sertran with the one torch doing the sprint.
Yep.
Right? And is everyone else joining the sprint or staying where you are?
I
Stay
will
where I
join
am.
Sertran in the hope that we're going to get this goblin.
Yeah.
Okay, the gnomish children plus the not a goblin and you two then staying in the shadows at the side. I take it.
Yeah. Yeah, so the kids are as
Okay.
safe as possible.
Yeah.
So two sprinters sprint out. Well, this is one of those again group roles where lowest counts. So if somebody rolls low, then but it's only one roll.
I'll roll and we'll see where we
Wherever.
end up then.
Yeah, go on then.
I got 10 flat, and then plus my speed is 11, plus my athletics is 13.
So
Nice.
with a 10 on the roll, I'm on a 14.
Cool.
All right, I don't have any athletics, but I do have 1 in speed, so that'd be
So
11.
being
Yeah,
back,
but
you're not-
you're not running.
Yeah,
It's
We're not
just
doing
us
it.
two.
We're not doing it.
It's just us
Cool.
two. Yeah.
So what was the total target number here? Is 11.
13 and 14.
13 and 14. Yeah.
Just making it. You guys are getting lucky tonight. No more complaining about bad rolls, eh, Justin? Somebody else is rolling for you.
Because I'm not rolling. That's the trick.
So, say speed plus athletics. I almost could have made this like caving or wildcrafting, because this is a weird environment. You run through the fields of mushrooms with the one torch, getting quite confused about where the shadows are, where the stump of mushrooms, and why is light going through some of them. There are massive translucent mushrooms. As you get in and your eyes adjust a bit, holding the torch to your side, you can see little glowing patches. There are actual green patches of slightly glowing mushrooms. You can only see once you're close enough, as it's so dim. Then at the side, tiny little twinkle of metal and those cheeky bugger little teeth, also
There he is.
glinting. Behind it, a massive black slime. Off to the side, brown ooze, and making its way towards the actual torchlight, a nearly transparent, nearly invisible ooze. You couldn't have seen it except for the fact that it's like bubbling up right in front of the torchlight, and it kind of makes the vision flicker for a moment. Then it dives down. It's going towards the other torch at the door.
Okay, that's fine.
2 by you, they're going towards you, but you're out sprinting them. You sprint forwards, and can he guess the little goblin? He's going to be 4, 6. Yeah, target number 13.
Oh,
Actually,
Okay.
12. You've got him cornered. It's a massive room, though, so you're heading towards him. He's only got a limited amount of space. He can't just run away. Target number 12.
12, bang on.
ah.
Oh, it's
Is
a
that the roll?
complication.
Or
Is that a group roll? No, it's roll each as it's combat for
Yes.
this one.
oh,
It's just a group roll, so everyone gets their individual scores, and it's you two. So your result is 12, right?
I'm 12, but your combat stat is your strength plus whatever else, plus your combat.
No,
so you
speed
won't
plus
get-
athletics. You're running over to see
Oh,
if you can get
it's still the
Oh, I'm
running.
13 then. Sorry, but speed plus athletics, I'm 13. Sorry.
So is it still a group roll?
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone
Okay,
gets
so-
their own score. So you
so
got
what was the
14.
dice?
14 again. You're
Yeah, 14 again. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So you do it. You manage to catch up with the little bugger just before one of the massive slimes eats him. The key was about to be lost. He jumps back, goes like, nope, not going into the slime. It tries to eat him. You grab him. Grab the key. This thing is like, yeah.
I'm
wait
gonna
for
throw
it.
him into. I'm gonna grab the key off him and throw him into the slime.
Okay, as the massive ooze rears up to eat you, you're just like, yank. You can hear him starting an incantation. He was a master sorcerer. He was going to do horrifying things to you, but he just goes and sinks into the slime and slowly dissolves. Slime rears back. It's just going to digest from now and becomes invisible in the darkness.
I'm gonna
You go
peg
back
the
towards
torch
the
in the
one-
ground and run back towards the door.
Yeah. We both start heading back towards the door.
Now, switching over to those towards the door with the one gnome, the many children who still haven't got their voices back, and the elf and the gnoll, you stand there next in the shadows, looking at the one light.
Hmm.
You can see it flickering, strangely, like something's happening. And then it flickers some more and starts to go out. What do?
I would leave it alone. It's a big fucking slime.
Oh, just
wanna
you
try
guys
and
are running
grab
away.
that?
I know.
Do
Try
we
and
want to
grab the
throw?
torch.
Do we want to throw the torch away from the door to give them?
The torch was wedged in the door while they took
Hmm.
the others, and you get to the side in the shadows, so you see the torch in the door, and it's now flickering, like something's wrong with it.
Do you want to try and grab that, or should we leave it?
Not really.
It's a
Do
trap.
you want to go see if anything's on it, or what's happening?
Not really. To be fair.
You leave
Should I
it for a
send one of
while,
the
and then
children
you
to
see
go
the other two with the torch sprinting back. Meanwhile, the torch at the door seems to have some miasma around it. Then you finally see it's one of the little slime creatures. It's just so translucent you can't see it. Finally, the light goes out, and you see this thing like jumping away just before it goes out. It touched the light too close. The slime creature is burnt. You can hear all sorts of slithering around as something is heading towards you in the darkness, and the two sprinters return. You're in the dark with one torch lit, an unlit torch at the door, covered in slime. What do you do?
For the door with the key. Key.
Let's go.
Run.
Let's go. Key door.
Yep.
You sprint out, Callum is right behind. I take it on a go at the knoll right of leading the rear as usual. Now
let's
still
go.
kind of sore from the wounds. You jump forward and Callum is shouting like, not the double doors, left. There's the one door you haven't been through. You go in the left, it opens, everyone sprints out, and there's the door in the far little narrow passage, the one that's locked. You pull out the key, stick it in, twist, and finally, sunlight opens. Sunlight breathes in, fresh air coming in, and you wander out into massive hillside and nothing else. The usual no tracks that the gnomes leave. No roads, no nothing. It looks like a normal hillside. In the darkness behind you, you can hear the horde coming. They're smashing up the stairs.
Shut that door.
Yeah,
Shut
the best.
that door.
Yeah.
Anyone want to shut the door?
Yeah, we're locking that door.
Lock the door.
Lock the door behind us. Yeah.
Lock the door. It clicks shut. This is gnomish quality door. Not like the other ones. This is a proper one. This is the one that's meant to keep all of the monsters in the forest out. They're going nowhere. And everyone starts to wander down Sunlit Hill safely. Gnomish children in hand, wondering, what the hell am I going to eat and how far is it to town? What are your parting thoughts, everyone?
I hope.
I kept my foot.
I hope the Ami Cub doesn't get more hungry than just the food.
I don't have my foot anymore. Calamar ate it.
Yeah, you did.
And I'm
Yeah,
very,
Calamar ate it.
In the last
very hurt.
Did we leave Balcut in there?
Yep.
Oh! I forgot about that guy.
Yeah, me
Locked
too.
In
I didn't.
with
I
a
didn't.
horde
He's
of
a
ogres
coward.
and
I
goblins.
did. He's a coward.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, yeah, the guy was a bit of a.
I kind of written him off after the dragon, to be fair.
Stairs. If he just run up the stairs towards us, the dragon would have saved him too. He's
Yeah.
a coward.
He made his choices.
I am very upset with myself for not grabbing that greatsword, though.
Yeah, he probably couldn't have carried it.
I would have
You do get a
tried.
serious penalty unless you're in a wide room. Any hallway, and it just becomes a penalty.
Worth
But
it.
I want to get back to town to have some proper food.
Yeah.
Can't believe I'm going to say this, gentlemen. I'm looking forward to being home in the Knight's Guard.
Yeah.
Yeah. To
I'm
be
looking
honest.
forward to an actual bed.
Well done to the Knight's Guard. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
be more fodder when we get home.
Exactly.
I'm not sure where
What are you
he's
talking
going.
about?
He also points out he doesn't know where you're going because all of the local Baileys have been eaten. So you've got a long walk ahead of you.
That's fine. I'm sure we'll have a nice trip.
Which way's the closest one?
Hey, I think there's some swamps over there. There may be some cursed bale fruit. It doesn't taste too much like using the flesh. It'll be fine.
We're good. We're good. So Balcut, do you have anywhere
Sure.
anywhere closer that we can kind of rest up?
Oh, Kalima, no, he's
Calabar, sorry.
he's in a bad situation. But hopefully you could help him handle the gnomish children.
Let's say we've got a bunch of kids with us out in the middle of nowhere.
Can we just ask quickly, Calamar, is he actually a gnome? I think he's getting thinner and thinner. I don't know how long he's going to be able to hold this up.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh yeah, within a day he will revert to his natural form, and the spell will be cut. Every magic spell has its own way of. There's no like universal stop magic or like vanish magic. You saw the earlier oath spell was banished by fulfilling the oath.
Mhm.
Like it
Turns
stopped
out-
after that, of course.
Turns out Calamar is actually a goblin that was made to think he was a gnome, and he's just going to stop thinking he was a gnome and turn into a
We're gonna have to kill him. Oh god, that would be like the ultimate like M Night Shyamalan ding dong twist.
wouldn't it? I mean, I was almost forced to say the word cabbage.
So,
Right.
just for some broader perspective, I may as well show you guys the map now. Where is it?
Oh, that was tough.
That was
So I
fun.
wanted to.
That was fun.
It was fun. Well done, us for surviving.
Here's the tool map.
Oh,
Oh damn,
Jesus.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe you guys can see that you started like with this.
Started
I'm
here.
getting
In room one, yeah.
backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we are.
Yeah.
And you've got the up and down, and dragon over at the side with the treasure room.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
That's so sick. Oh, that was
What's-
awesome.
And there's actually a bit more. Of course, with the one shot, the idea is that you can compile this with various flags. When you get it, you select a version, and there's the one shot. So you guys did the short version. There's also a medium version where there's an additional floor, and it automatically adds a bunch of stuff. Or if anyone's like brave enough to download and compile themselves or whatever, there is like a hidden third version, which is called the hardcore mode. We actually did the hardcore mode tonight, but just the first basic bits.
Hmm.
The first two say like, oh, escape from the goblin horde and introduction to vines. This one, on the other hand, has a different tagline. Can you read that?
No.
Escape from the Goblin Horde. I don't know what it says below.
A meat grinder for foolish adventurers.
Love
Which we all
Which
are.
we absolutely are, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, squad, we are the Night's Guard. We are the squad that survived. We are no
We
longer
did.
fodder.
yeah, we
did.
can take
Right.
that back with
Yeah.
us.
Yeah. Not a single. I didn't need all these character sheets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I told you one was
you did
enough.
pretty well.
Told you
I
one
hope
was
nobody
enough.
felt that was too easy. We had plenty of things. that you guys were
No.
able to
I
do,
almost
like
died.
picking up
I
items.
was
Yeah.
almost dead. I had 3 hit points left. I was gonna die.
I mean, let's be honest. Well, if we didn't use the dragon, that would have been brutal fighting whatever
Yeah.
came down in that
Really
lift
glad
as
I
well.
held off saying the word cabbage.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
well done.
did well.
Well done. Well
Enjoyed
done for
that.
using the dragon.
Enjoy shouting out things like rhubarb and cauliflower for interim.
Oh,
That was
no,
perfect.
that
Like
was
staying
awesome.
off the spell.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun, Malin. Thank you ever so much.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting
Just
me
enjoying
join in
this.
as well, guys. I appreciate the join.
No, this
Oh,
this has been a blast.
That
Good.
was an absolute blast. I feel like I need to mention one old school principle this is based on. Like I was never part of the OSR, but when I saw it, I was like, I grew up with AD&D. I know what they're talking about because like I started so early, and part of the problem with so many of the modern games is people saying things like, oh, sporting and balanced encounters. I'm going like, no, something deep in my head is like, no, what you do is you throw in 30,000 different elements at the same time, and you see if the players can like pick things up, which everyone did. They're like, but if that's there, then there's a light, so we've got a light, and then we've got a sword, we've got something else. If there's a dragon, like maybe it's not a danger, maybe it's a help, and things just happen in the moment that you have no idea about. Like I couldn't have predicted anything that was happening there. Never had the same problems with the lift, and I've played through this quite a number of times with different groups. Never had the same results with quite a lot of this. And you guys are the first group to ever get out with the Gnomish children. I don't think anyone else got everyone out. Like some got maybe 1 or 2. Some of them used them as ammunition.
Oh, I mean, we tried.
As I said, I'm very good with children. I'm very good with children.
Oh, but yeah, no, that was absolutely awesome. I love
Yeah,
that.
it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
can we have a last look at the summary of the art? And,
Yes.
big
Oh,
thank you
yes.
to Arena.
What I'm going to do as well on that, just in terms of the recording, we're all going to disappear off camera and we're going to get full screen of the art.
Yeah, I like it.
Cool.
Yeah, that I mean, more than once I've been wanting to kind of shout out, "Oh, dude, that's awesome!"
you can restrain yourself very well.
I promised I wouldn't.
So that's all of us like waking up.
Yep.
Yep.
That's so cool.
Amazing.
Comic in the back. I love the little dog face with the little nose.
As soon as I rolled Noel, it was just like, oh, how far can I go with this? How far can I go?
Oh, there he is hiding in this little
There
pile
he
of
is.
stuff.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
And we sentenced him to death.
No, he
It
Back
sentenced
to your pile.
He sentenced himself.
With
what-
flames of chicken.
Oh yeah,
food does he
the
want?
food, yeah.
How long have you been down here? Tell me in the terms of food.
The little goblin lady.
Yeah, and the ogre climbing through the door.
Our first torch.
Yep.
Mhm.
First torch. There's my
Smacked her in the
my
head.
souvenir tooth.
Oh yeah, you forgot your tooth, didn't you?
Yeah, I've got it. It's in
No,
my
he-
pocket.
He picked
I
it
picked
up.
it up. I brought it with me.
Yeah.
I carried that tooth all the way.
No, please don't hurt me. Please.
No, that was the
goblin lady.
that was
Yes,
the
the goblin
blinding
lady,
spell,
yeah.
wasn't it? That was the blinding
Yeah.
spell that we all like went nope.
Yep. So many
I
so many
shut my
goblin
ears.
sorcerers killed this day. Or druids, actually. The goblin druids. Everyone's got
That's-
goblin charms. It's like, it's going to be different.
That's me.
Goblin druids.
Is that me jumping on him
He
and
jumped
stabbing
up
him?
on his back and stabbing him. Yeah,
I was like, you go down.
The beheaded goblin as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh,
I had that in the corner. I was like, I can't laugh at this every time.
oh, that's so good.
As soon as you said this, he's got a human foot, I was like, I'm taking it.
Oh, the stabby stab in the bite.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's me. I am such a charismatic person. How wouldn't you see that and be like, yes, I trust that man.
I trust that with 8 kids.
Oh, that was it.
Your lucky charm.
I'm pretty sure that was your intimidation, wasn't it? It was like,
Yeah, it was. So,
It was,
don't
yeah.
touch my foot.
Oh, that kitchen looks sick.
That's
Hey, look,
good,
it's
man.
the skillet.
I'm loving- yeah. Oh, yeah.
We used that well.
See? See?
See?
Now it's a movie floor.
Surely you should see buttons. Buttons.
Oh, the dragon.
That's so good.
That looks
Oh,
so
that's
sick.
cool.
You guys carrying out the treasure.
It's just it with my foot.
Still got the buttons.
Still got my foot.
Love that it's like almost an extra carrying space, like in the mouth.
Cauliflower.
Rhubarb. Broccoli.
And then finally, cabbage.
Cabbage. Oh. Yep.
Nice.
Or even the piece together chainmail.
Yeah.
Little bits of-
Yeah.
That's so
That's
cool.
brilliant.
So good. What does it taste like? Well, I'll tell you. Did you like the callback? Did you like the callback right at the end to the bale?
Yeah, I
curved through?
did.
Yeah.
I did,
Yeah.
and that was kind of like, I'm not interested.
Hey kids. Hey, wanna come with me? Everything's good.
Don't worry about this foot. It's my foot. Oh, there he is eating his little foot.
Don't look at the
Oh.
corner.
It looks so sad.
I saw the little 2 gnomes in the satchel as well.
That's awesome as well.
Souse.
Yeah. Snouse.
Souse.
Nouse.
Souse and snouse.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Stealth
Yeah,
mode.
just run.
Oh,
Yeah,
so-
Stealth
That was
kill.
stairs.
that was.
Ah.
I think that is
A
a
good-
contender for kill of the game. That was.
Oh yeah,
Mm,
a good case of ogre be gone.
yeah.
Vanishing act.
Slightly bad news. All the behind that door that you missed were all the other prisoners. Just mean.
What we don't know isn't going to weigh on our conscience.
Yep.
Yeah, what I don't know doesn't hurt me.
Oh, there's that little smug little fuck.
So glad I threw him to the,
The big
to the
Oh, yeah.
news.
that I barked at.
Goblin caster.
So glad I threw him to the news.
So much eating in here. I'm just like
just picking dog out of your teeth.
proper knowledge
It attacked
war
me.
material.
I bite back.
There we go. That's the one I was waiting for.
Loser.
That was outstanding. Like, how do you
Yeah, I
just
gotta
get
be
it over
honest.
The top. It's got the reach. I was thinking you guys were gonna die. I'm like, what do you do? It's got the reach. It's got everything. Like, it can attack you when you can't attack it. And you're just like,
Just make him jump.
See, I wanted to do the same thing as you, John, but I wanted to take one of the gnomish children, hold it in the elevator, and start going and pretend to try and eat it in front of him because I thought that would be more than he'd want to come down for.
It's the sword I forgot.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
underestimated how annoying I can be.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
I thought that was going to be like impossible, and then I looked at the rolls and like I would put this as versus intelligence. Like what? Oh Jesus, this one's got a -5. Like they've all got different stats. That one in particular had -5 intelligence. So like, okay, target number 7.
Oh yeah,
And the mushroom
Yeah.
forest with the ooze.
Little git.
Yeah.
yeah. That's fine. We threw him in the
Lap him.
ooze.
The big ooze
I
behind
had
it, I
like
like.
individual
Yeah.
spells listed. None of them got to be used.
Mm.
What a shame.
I was just
You two
legging it.
running.
There he is.
Yeah.
That's admiring our work.
That's-
Yeet. Job well done.
Bye.
Just kind of surveying it afterwards. They're brilliant.
And there we are, out in
Hey.
the sunshine.
Amazing. That is just
So good.
It's
so
just,
good.
It's just
That's
me
so
with the two
cool.
little kids next to me, and I'm like, I'm good. I'm good with kids.
No, that is absolutely amazing.
It's awesome.
I'm gonna steal your. So
Thank-
yeah, that's it from
Thank-
me.
Thank you ever so much.
Thank
So good. It was amazing.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad you liked my scribbles. It was a fun adventure to listen to. And I was very much enjoying all of the characters, especially the dog, as you can see.
Omicub will survive.
He will return.
He will return.
And he will find another foot.
Yes.
That's
There-
his
there
will be
next
more
quest.
feet in the future.
But yeah, he's a Quentin Tarantino of Knowles.
His quote line is one
Okay,
more.
I will
step along the
hand
wall
this
I go.
back to Malin because
Thank
he
you.
is still the GM.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
Goodbye.
ever so much.
Cheers. Thank you so much.
I think Amicub's line is one more step along the world I go.
I think like if his sole quest though is to find another human foot, that doesn't bode well for us.
That's true. I know.
No, it's like
You'll be
we need these for
fine.
walking. We need these
I
for
think-
walking.
I think the term of waste not, want not is the biggest thing he's got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
no, that was
I mean-
so good.
It really was. Malin, thank you very much. Thank you to Ross. Thank you to Irina for joining us. Thank you, Couch, for helping make this possible. This has kind of been an idea that's been like tossed around between me and Justin, and now
It's
making
like
it a
it's great
reality.
idea to have people who design systems just like showing them off, or at least getting somebody to show them off, so that everyone can
Yeah.
get one shot. Because it's so hard. Nobody has the time to look through all the different systems. It's
Yeah.
so much easier if you just like, yeah, that's how it plays out. You got a rough idea. I don't even think
Yeah.
I showed much of this system, but then again, there's not much to it. It's fairly straightforward.
Yeah,
It is. Do you want to?
I was just gonna say I really like the 2d6 and it's really straightforward. It's really easy to pick up. I found.
Yeah.
And I like as well like the group roles because there's that decision of who's going to roll it. It's a very easy decision when I'm involved because it's not me. Uh, but yeah, it was just it's really straightforward. It's really quick to pick up as well. So yeah, it's awesome.
That's one of the biggest time savers I found. Just asking for like one roll, and then you have 5 different results with 5 characters because everyone just adds their own bonuses.
Yeah.
It's like, well, we know the noisiest person is you, and the quietest is you, so we'll just go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Marlon, do you want to tell people where they can find this system, how they can get involved with it?
Yeah, you can find the system at ttrpgs.com. I should probably update the links for a few of this, or itch.io, blindrapg.itch.io. That's a bit more reliable. I've just updated the PDFs there, so go there. Did that a few hours ago. And you can get involved. I mean, obviously, if you pay for this, that's wonderful, and I appreciate the sentiment. But this isn't really about the commercial operation. This is about people working together. So if you want to actually get involved, go to the GitLab page, just search for, GitLab BindRPG, and tell me something that's troubling. Tell me something you don't like, point out a spelling error, open an issue, and say, this is the thing I don't like. Or even if you want to go further, download a copy, because you get complete access to the source files, the images, you have access to everything that I have access to. You can build it, you can change things, make your own version. And if I like the changes, I'll take a copy of yours. And the idea is that with enough people making changes and taking copies, that we could have like a community-owned RPG with the work of any number of people all working together on the same thing, and make something really nice.
That sounds absolutely awesome. If I think you and I have spoken about maybe like potential sort of things to introduce. I'm not very good at the actual design side of it, but it is a possibility for anyone to kind of get involved and just kind of go, hey, have you tried this? We've tried that, and so it is a fantastic project. So go find the link, download it, try it, play it, enjoy it the way we have.
Absolutely.
Yep, the one shot's out there as well. That's just been updated, and I think I've got 2 versions up there: the intro and the medium. The hardcore, you'll have to just download and compile it yourself if you want to be hardcore.
Fair enough. And I do believe that's about it from us. So thanks to Marlon, Irina, Ross, Couch, Justin. Thank you very much, everybody.
Cheers for joining.
Cheers.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Have a good one.
Take care.
Ciao, ciao.
Take care.
See you later,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Bye.